Hey everyone, it's Moises Mendoza with SC Studios. We are here for another episode of Local Lens. Today I have Top Flight, someone that I'm very excited to interview. He is an absolute beast when it comes to music video and videography in general, so I appreciate you coming on today.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
So I kind of just want to dive into it. How did you get into the whole videography thing? Like, what's kind of your background and stuff like that?
DJ promoter. That's how I started. Promotion, DJing, and I got my hands on that camera. You know what I'm saying? I just added that to the portfolio and figured, hey, let me try my hand with that. You know what I mean? Did my first music video for free. I just never turned back. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So did you? So it sounds like you kind of did the music videos as a way to get into the club promotion and stuff like that, or
Nah,
like enhance
backwards.
it.
The other way.
Okay.
I started off DJing and promoting,
Okay.
and then the DJing thing, especially in small towns, it's like it's not very lucrative. You know what I'm saying? They don't really pay you nothing at the little bars and stuff. So
Yeah.
I was trying to get my hands on a dollar any way I could. I love music. I love hip hop. I love art. Period. You know what I'm saying? So when I got the cameras, like yes, this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to bring these visions to life. I have a brother that's in film, so he kind of inspired me
Oh
as
wow.
well. Yeah, yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like a whole family thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just me and my brother. Yeah, my father was in the industry as well, singing. He was a singer. You know what I'm saying? So music is something that's deep in our family. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
So when you kind of come up, somebody approaches you for a music video. How does that look and how does that work?
Normally, in today's society where it's all social media,
Hmm.
man. I normally get an inbox. Hey, how much? How much for a
just
video?
just
You know what I'm
that
saying?
straightforward.
Yeah, yeah. How much videos? I'm in the hip hop world, so it's how much for a video, or they, just whatever. But I give them, first I ask what city. You know what I'm saying? I need to know what city you're in, and a lot of people they'll say Maryland.
So
What city in Maryland? You know what I'm saying?
are you
So,
getting hit up nationwide too?
oh yeah, yeah, well, yeah, 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 yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's kind of tricky because I got to give them that price. You know what I'm
Yeah, that
saying?
travel fee, baby.
That trail free is a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, but yeah. So normally they hit my inbox, or word of mouth really has carried my business. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
awesome.
Or they saw the work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they wanted to work with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how have you seen the evolution of your first music video to where you're at now?
Oh
And
man.
how did you learn how to do the video stuff? Did you just YouTube? Like, what did you do for that?
Well, the first video was real bad, man. I loved it because it was my creation.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
And it
get it.
did it,
Trust me.
it did a lot of views too. It did good, and that's in the town I live at. So, but the evolution, it's just different, man. Like I learned so much, and yes, I did a lot of YouTube, but most importantly, man, I went out and I shot. I just started shooting. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And the experience from working, trial and error, and stuff like that.
It's
Yeah,
one of the things I always tell people is like, you can watch all the YouTube videos and stuff,
yeah,
but unless you're trying to actually apply stuff,
yeah,
like you just need to go out and shoot. Like anyone on my team, I always get them started. I just throw them in and start working. I said that's the
yeah.
only way you're gonna learn.
That's it.
And I'm
That's
not
the only way.
expecting perfection, but just you're gonna figure out as you go, ask questions, and really just absorb as much as you can.
Yeah, yeah. You can't. I can't give somebody that passion or that want to shoot or that hunger for knowledge to shoot. I can't transfer that to you.
Yeah,
Somebody asked me the other day, what I teach them, and I'm like, bro, first I want to see you teach yourself some stuff first. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I'll assist you along the way, but I can't give you, what I have. You got to go get it yourself. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So, do you have any favorite projects that you have, like that you've worked on that you just love being a part of?
Um. Man, yeah, man. Majority of the projects that I work on, I'm grateful. I'm just a very grateful individual for the fact that I'm working.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I really love being a part of most projects. Anything that has a good vibe to it. It's some artists that go above and beyond. They have resources. They have a budget. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's probably
You know
nice,
what I
right?
mean?
Because you could do more with it,
Yeah,
right?
man. I just got back from New York, and they had a budget, and we did some great stuff, good footage, and it was just great to be a part of. It was smooth, no problems. You know what I'm saying? Everything was good.
That's awesome. So,
Mhm.
one of the questions I have is, I know sometimes when we're out shooting, people are always just looking at us like, oh, they got all these cameras and stuff like that. Did that ever intimidate you at first when you guys are doing music videos and people are just looking at you and stuff like that?
No, no. I got through into a situation early, my first or second year shooting. We got sent to Miami. A guy got signed. I shot a video for him. He got signed by an investor, multi-million-dollar investor came and scooped him up. They sent us to Miami. We were in the big, the big club. I had my camera. It was go time. It wasn't no, you know what I mean? It wasn't no time to play.
Yeah.
I didn't, and I got in the zone. I get in the zone. You know what I'm saying? So I had a taste of being under pressure early,
Yeah.
and we just had to get to it. You know what I'm saying? So no, it doesn't bother me too much. You know what I mean?
It sounds like you just tune it all out and you're like, I know what I'm here for.
The only problem I might run into is I might not be as efficient as I want to be.
Hmm.
I might leave something out, or you know what I mean, and that's the only thing. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of pressure, a lot of people watching, a lot of stuff going on. So I like slow pace where I can think and I can make sure my settings are correct, the lighting is correct. Because I normally, don't have a big team, but I do know how to work under pressure. You know what I'm saying? I can get it done.
Yeah. Yeah, and it sounds like for stuff like that, you have to kind of be quick on your feet
Oh yeah,
because you might see a shot while you're walking down and be like, oh, we got to do a shot right there.
yeah, indeed, absolutely.
That's crazy.
Hmm.
So, what is the best way somebody comes to you for any type of video? What should they have prepared, or what do you like them to have so that you can make the best product that's possible?
Oh, that's a great question, man. First and foremost, okay, so you got your song. I need you to have an idea of location. Say for instance, is 15 below zero out. Okay, we just gonna go outside, just swing it. Nah,
Yeah.
please come with some type of something. Come with a place where we can go inside to shoot, or at least come with some. Normally, because I don't do anything where I live at.
Okay.
I live in Cumberland, Maryland, so I live far away from everybody.
Hmm.
So I need you to scout locations. If not, I'll scout. I love scouting locations.
Yeah.
That's one thing I love to do. But since you're in your city, I want you to have some sort of idea what you want to do. You know what I'm saying with your video. They know a lot of people normally leave it up to me. You know what I mean? So I don't have a problem with that, but it would be nice if they can go find a location or have an idea what they want to do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, and it probably, I mean, at the end of the day, the more prepared they are, the better the video's going to turn out, right?
Absolutely. And get some people involved. Get some resources. Like I
Yeah.
said, get a girl, get a car, something. Let's get something, dog. You know what I mean? You know who what your network consists of. You know what you have access to. Get any and everything that you can to make this video the best you can make it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So yeah.
And most people love being in front of a camera, If they
Yeah.
know they'll be in a music video that's going to get a ton of views, most of them jump on it. So they just don't be afraid to reach out to your network.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to pay.
Yeah.
So you gotta lock people in.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I learned. I tell people all the time, man, you need to pay them a deposit so they'll show. Pay that model, pay that girl some money, and then give her the rest. Promise her the rest, so we not getting stood up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, because that could be bad for you if nobody shows up and you're like, well, what do you want me to do here? Like
yeah,
you're not having any of the concepts that we were talking about.
happens all the time.
Yeah.
Happens all the time,
So
man.
do you still shoot and
Oh
figure it
yeah.
out?
Oh, I'm here. If I leave and I gotta come back, you gotta pay again.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gonna make the best of it.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So was there a moment or has there been a moment yet where you saw your music video or any video that you've done somewhere and you were like, okay, like, not I made it, but like, okay, okay.
Yeah. Neff said, shout out to Neff, man. BET. Had a couple placements on BET.
Yeah, that's awesome.
World Star, Say Cheese. Yeah, so it was cool. It was something. It was inspiring. It was motivating to see, it on those platforms. Yeah,
And it probably gives you a lot of credibility too. Like
yeah.
when somebody reaches out to you, they're like, oh, damn, he's been on all these platforms that are mainstream,
Mhm.
and they're putting his music videos out there. It must be really good quality and do good work.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was happy, and I'm grateful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, we've been talking about music videos a lot, but I've also seen that you do other types of videos and
Mhm.
you do them as well. And one of the things I love is like, I saw you've done a couple event videos for like a barbershop opening and things like that.
Mhm.
You applied a lot of the same stuff that you do in music videos to that, and it just looked like the transitions and effects were crazy.
Yeah.
How do you approach something like that that's different?
Well, to be honest, man, I'm trying to shift in okay, like you said, I will apply music video stuff to certain commercial stuff. So I'm trying to like focus on breaking out of that to just do straight commercial stuff
Hmm.
um, in those instances.
Yeah.
But I asked the people what type of music, what song do you want to play,
Hmm.
and then I work off the song.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can kind of plan it around that entire thing.
Yep, the vibe. It's just the vibe, man. The vibe that I get from the song and the event is how I go about editing.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
So, what do you have planned for the next 5 years, the next 3 years? Like, what do you see in the future for you and your business?
Oh yeah, so Top Flight TV. Top Flight TV is going to. I'm working on that. That's what I see in the next 5 to 10 years. Platform for artists, Martinsburg, Hagerstown, Chambersburg, Frederick, Cumberland, DMV, Northern Virginia. A platform to where though artists can come on the platform, they'll get interviewed, and we could take that platform and make it national, maybe even global,
Hmm.
and bring light to this area. It's a
Yeah.
lot of talent in the area, man. So it's just not being heard.
Yeah.
If it's not the DMV's barely getting heard, but it has credibility.
Yeah.
But this section is just nobody knows about it.
Yeah.
And there's so much good stuff out here. So I have Top Flight TV coming hopefully within the next couple months. But other than that, I want to get into some real estate stuff. And I want, I have, how do I say this? I want to open up where I live. I want to open up drug rehabilitation
Oh, that's
outpatient.
awesome.
Yeah, I want to do that. I got big plans for that as well. That's gonna be like my end all thing. Like
That's
at the
amazing.
end of the day,
How did that come about?
well, just something I'm passionate about. You know what I'm saying? Something that I see as a major issue, and
In this area?
we
Yeah.
all have lost a lot of loved ones. You know what I'm saying? And I have a major passion for it, and I want to have a building to where as though people can have outpatient treatment, and we can have classes, and we can make recovery look good, man, and know that your life is not over once you start recovering. You know what I'm
That's incredible, man.
saying?
Man, I love that. I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah, man.
So, do you have any advice to anybody who's looking to kind of get into the videography field, or just any? I mean, you're multi-talented, so you do a lot of different things. But anybody who kind of wants to be where you're at.
Yeah, absolutely, man. My advice would be to absolutely, you got to put your all in. I had to put my all into it. You know what I'm saying? I had to put my everything. Like I had such a hunger and a desire to be successful at this and to be able to make it my full-time job.
Hmm.
And I had to block everything out. I had to not listen to the negativity or any doubt, any self-doubt. You know what I'm saying? I had to believe and I had to want it like I need water and food. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like I really had, it was a point in time where, all I did was edit and shoot. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And I went everywhere, anywhere, and I had a goal. I wanted to buy my kids a house. You know what I'm saying? That was my main goal. Like a lot of people think a lot of people like, oh, you made it, or you're getting on. No, I wanted to buy my kids a house.
Hmm.
I wanted to get them a yard. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
I accomplished that goal.
That's
And,
awesome,
and the
man.
thing is, yeah, you got to see it, you got to visualize it, and you got to go for it. You know what I'm saying? So my advice would be to work hard, invest. I had to get some of those big jobs that I got. I had to put it right back into the business.
Yeah,
I couldn't go get chains and get tennis shoes, and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. I had to put it right back into the business.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that. It's like, one, you might quit a 9 to 5, but you're quitting that to work 24/7 when you run a business.
Oh
Like,
man,
it's
what?
answering people, editing, and I mean, when you do what we do, you can get burnt out real quick.
Yeah, very quick. And I told my son. He said, "Dad, I'm working." I said, "Dog, the work never stops.
Hmm.
You
And
know
the
this. You
busier
know
you
what I
get, the
mean?
more you grow.
Yeah.
It's just gonna keep coming.
Hey, and I'm not. And the thing is, I love it because I do what I love.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
I would rather do it the way I'm doing it now than go clock in and
yeah,
be miserable. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So yeah, work hard, man. Invest, and just be positive. You know what I'm saying? And just speak it into existence. Believe it.
I love that, man, and
Yeah.
that's kind of the philosophy I've always had too, and that's how we built artists. So it's pretty cool to see that same exact mindset. Nothing's gonna
Hmm.
stop you. And just hearing that, I know you're gonna do the next stuff that you have planned for the next few years. So I can't wait to see that. I'm definitely gonna follow along.
I appreciate it, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you guys checking out another episode. Have a great day.